Sacrifice is often romanticized in relationships, depicted as a noble act of selflessness and love. We're taught that true love means giving up our own needs and desires for the sake of another. While sacrifice can indeed be a part of a healthy relationship, it's crucial to understand that it's not always as straightforward or as virtuous as it seems. The reality of sacrifice in relationships is much more complex and layered than the simplistic ideal of putting someone else's needs first. At its core, sacrifice in relationships involves making choices that benefit another person, sometimes at a cost to yourself. This can range from small acts of compromise to significant life changes. On the surface, it seems like a testament to love and commitment. However, the challenge lies in discerning whether the sacrifices you're making are truly enhancing the relationship, or if they're eroding your sense of self and personal well-being. The first reality to face is that not all sacrifices are healthy. There's a fine line between being supportive and losing yourself in the process. If you're constantly prioritizing your partner's needs over your own, to the point where you're neglecting your own desires, goals, and well-being, you may be engaging in self-sacrifice that isn't sustainable. Relationships require balance, and when sacrifice becomes one-sided, it can lead to resentment and emotional exhaustion. Sacrifice should never come at the cost of your own happiness or identity. It's important to ask yourself if the sacrifices you're making are mutually beneficial, or if they're rooted in unrealistic expectations or unhealthy dynamics. Are you sacrificing because it's genuinely in the best interest of the relationship? Or are you sacrificing out of fear, obligation, or a need for validation? Understanding your motivations can help you make choices that foster a healthier and more balanced relationship. Another crucial aspect of sacrifice is communication. Sacrifices should be discussed openly and honestly. When you make a sacrifice, it's vital to communicate why you're doing it and what you need in return. This helps avoid misunderstandings and ensures that both partners are aware of the compromises being made. Mutual respect and understanding are essential in navigating the sacrifices each person is willing to make. Without clear communication, sacrifices can lead to unspoken grievances and a lack of appreciation, which can undermine the relationship. Furthermore, the reality of sacrifice involves recognizing that it's a two-way street. Healthy relationships are built on mutual support and compromise. It's not just about one partner making sacrifices while the other benefits without giving anything back. Both partners should be willing to make adjustments and concessions in ways that reflect a shared commitment to the relationship. When sacrifices are made with the understanding that both partners are contributing to the well-being of the relationship, it strengthens the bond and fosters a deeper connection. It's also important to acknowledge that sacrifice is not a permanent state. Relationships evolve, and so do the needs and circumstances of each partner. What may be a reasonable sacrifice at one stage of the relationship may no longer be applicable as time goes on. Regularly reassessing and negotiating sacrifices ensures that they remain relevant and fair. This ongoing dialogue is essential to maintaining a balanced and fulfilling relationship. Ultimately, the reality of sacrifice in relationships is that it's about finding a balance that works for both partners while honoring each individual's needs and well-being. It's about making choices that reflect a genuine desire to support and care for one another, without losing sight of your own values and happiness. True sacrifice in relationships should be a conscious, reciprocal process that enhances the partnership rather than diminishes it. So, as you navigate the complexities of sacrifice in your relationships, remember to prioritize open communication, mutual respect, and self-awareness. Understand that sacrifice doesn't mean losing yourself or constantly putting others first. It means making thoughtful, balanced choices that contribute to a healthy, supportive partnership. By recognizing and embracing the true nature of sacrifice, you can build relationships that are not only enduring but also deeply fulfilling.